perception of she was arrested because she was a woman screaming in public, or she was arrested because she was a woman behaving in an ill-mannered way in public. No, she was arrested because she was a person screaming in public. This has nothing to do with gender. Anywhere you go in the world, if you are behaving this way in public, if you are screaming, if you are shouting in a conversation, if you are causing any kind of ill-mannered behavior in public, there's going to be some kind of offense. There's going to be some kind of consequence to it, whether small or big. You know, obviously, I do feel bad. My heart goes out to her family, goes out to her, but there is a way to behave in public. And people want to create this like conversation of, well, this doesn't happen in the United States. You can't get arrested for screaming in public in the United States. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct. These are all offenses. These are all offenses they can be charged with. Yes, they're minor, some are misdemeanors, but these are offenses in the United States. I don't know what led to these events. I don't know what led to her being arrested, because the story keeps on changing, especially the news reports that are coming from her mother. They keep on changing and aren't adding up, to be very tired of Western media painting this perception of she was arrested because she was a woman screaming in public.
What it do? This is your brother Bishop of Bishop Zone TV, and today I gotta cover the Sassy Trucker incident in Dubai. I gotta cover this because it's been a lot of different angles, a lot of different perspectives. I've searched high and low on YouTube, and a lot of people are getting the information wrong. They're getting the information from Fox 26 in Houston and the Sassy Trucker's mother, which I'm not trying to disrespect her mother, and they're getting it from Cornell X, and I guess they're getting it from her, at least her side of the story. I'm talking about Sassy Trucker, and a lot of people just been talking about this thing from, you know, having their own agendas of what took place, and you know, one of the things I find interesting, and this usually happens with a lot of cases like this, especially pertaining to women, is a lot of people been really talking about this topic with their agendas at hand. You know, you got some brothers from, you know, the red pill community who are like, hey, I told you. Yeah, you talk that shit, you pull your dick out, and you had to pay for it. Yeah, one for men, yes. And then you have the other women who, I'm gonna be honest, some of y'all are not holding this individual accountable solely because she's a woman, and you're doing a lot of projecting based off of your own perceptions of Muslim countries, Cornell X, and it's suggesting that, look, this was a case against a woman. This was all due to her being a woman, and not only a woman, but a black woman. So a lot of people are using their agendas to speak on this matter, just like they do with any breaking news, especially one of this caliber. And what I find interesting is that a lot of people, even on YouTube, haven't really spoken from the perspective of people in Dubai, because that is being left out. And I really want to talk about that because I was disturbed by Fox News here in Houston. I was disturbed by their coverage of the incident, because it was very one-sided, and really, when you think about it, when you look deeper into the whole matter, is really regurgitating racism and stereotypes against Middle Eastern countries and the Muslim world. So I wanted to speak from a different perspective and give you information that is not really being pushed enough on the internet. But before I do that, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey, tell a friend to holler at me. Become someone and join my shits. You and the dicks? All right, let's get back to the regular program. So, there's actually been a response made by the Dubai Police General Command. And I'm going to read this to you and show you his statement, because it gives you another side of the story that isn't being reported, especially in the American national press, the national news circulation. So let's read his response. So, the Dubai Police General Command firmly denies allegations made in some stories circulating in the media, aka the Western media, that an American woman was arrested merely for yelling, quote, in quotations, in public. The reports present a completely distorted picture of the case. Dubai police received a complaint from a car rental office accusing her of slandering and defaming an employee amidst a dispute over car rental fees. The individual was questioned as per legal procedures and subsequently released pending the resolution of ongoing legal proceeding between her and the car rental office. That's statement number one. Actually, that's the only statement that this police general command made. And it's pretty clear-cut and dry. It's not how the media, how the Western media, American media is painting it out to be. Now here's another statement, which, by the way, I got this information from Love in Dubai. And side note, you can say, well, of course they're gonna say this. This is Love in Dubai. Of course they're gonna be pro-Dubai. Well, of course the American media press will be pro-America and be pro-Western and be anti-Muslim and anti-anything outside of America. So, I mean, hey, we can go tit for tat. But this isn't being reported, and everything should be laid out. Everything should be laid out. So let's read this statement right here. According to the UAE federal penalties law, publicly engaging in an indecent act can lead to a hefty fine, ranging from, and they show you their currency, and so I'm not going to break that down, but they show you how much it would range in their form of currency. Swearing in public is an absolute no-go, with the use of the offensive words considered a crime under the UAE Penal Code's Article 373. Such language is viewed as a disgrace to an individual's honor and modesty. That's actually not a bad crime. If caught swearing, one could face up to a year behind bars and a fine of up to, I assume that's a lot of money, 10,000 in the UAE's currency. So that's really what it boils down to. She broke a law. She spoke out in public, not because, and they punished her not because she's a woman, but because it's against the law. And I just want to say this, tourists from the West, when you go to someone else's country outside of America or Canada or the United Kingdom, by any means, please follow the rules and the customs of the country you're going to. Because what flies in the West does not fly anywhere else. And that's not to say that those laws in, Dubai or anywhere else is right or wrong. But you have to respect the law of the land. It's that simple. It has nothing to do with because she was a woman, so da-da-da. That's a total disrespect and slap in the face to the entire region of the Middle East. Whether we agree or disagree with some of the things that they do, they have a right to have their own laws. And nobody forced you to mosey your ass on over there. Nobody forced you to go anywhere. You chose to go there. She chose to go there. And if I'm not mistaken, she was thinking about moving to Dubai. She had a good time in Dubai up until this incident happened. Now, all of a sudden, according to Cornell X, they don't want women to speak up, da-da-da-da. When the rules are simple, don't disrespect anybody in public. That same rule applies to men too. Because there's plenty of cases in Dubai of men getting arrested for doing some disrespectful shit that they could easily get away with here in the West. Right? It's pretty simple. Follow the law of the land. That's it. She didn't do that, and so she has to pay the price for that. And I'm not, I don't find any excitement from her, having to possibly face jail time. But it is what it is. And you can't impose your American beliefs on another country. I'm sorry, Cornell X, and I'm speaking to Cornell X because I thought Cornell X was a little bit more knowledgeable on those type of things. I thought he was a little bit more cultured. Evidently, he's not. I have no problem saying that. Evidently, the brother's not. Yeah, that was some black white supremacists. That was some dark-skinned white supremacy, imperialistic thinking right there. That's an entitlement to sit there and impose your beliefs on another country. And I'm glad a lot of people from Dubai are speaking out and giving the real on this. It's just unfortunate that they won't cover this in Western media. So they will only paint her out to be a victim. And I just thought that needed to be put out there. Because again, a lot of people are pushing their agendas through this situation. And I just want to give it to you straight. I just want to give you the straight facts. No filter, no agendas. I'm actually trying to steer away from, topics like this, because I spoke on a topic like this in my previous video where I talked about the women, the African-American women who were twerking at a slave castle. And now I'm talking about another African-American woman, a black woman, a sister, who went to another country and presumably and allegedly acted a goddamn fool. And I don't want to come off like I'm just bad-mouthing black women, because I'm not the red pill community. I'm not in that community or whatnot. I'm just giving you the straight facts, all right? Let's deal with that. Can we do that without any emotions? Probably not. Probably not. So that's all I got for this right now. If there's any more details that come out, I'll let you know. Like I said, I'm not going to come with no bullshit. Black folks, people in general, it's still safe to go to different countries. Just use some common sense and do your research on the place. That's not to say that Dubai is wrong for having the laws that they have. We had a lot of laws that I disagree with here in America. But so who am I to impose certain laws on another country? That's all I'm saying, right? So don't forget to like and subscribe. If you disagree with what I'm saying, leave me a comment. If you agree, man, leave me a comment too. You gotta leave me a comment if you agree. Let me, make me look good up in this motherfucker. Y'all protect me. I'm just joking and shit. All right. So with that said, hey, holla at your brother.